All right, welcome to this live stream. I'm here. I don't know why you are here, but I'm here to know you. I'm here to know a little bit more about you. I work with a lot of people and professionals and help them become confident speakers. But if you do have any questions, I'm happy to answer them for you right now. Because one of the things I really find very, very fascinating is when I get to help people and connect with them. So if you are here on this live stream, tell me who you are, and if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer for you. But before I take on the questions and before I get to know you and you get to know me more, if you don't know my story, I came from a small background. My father, very hardworking person, helped me fund my studies. My mom helped tremendously with everything. I want to know your story. So that's where I came from. And one of the things many people don't know is at a point in my life when I was a child, my mother sold cow dung, which is the shit of cow. She had to sell that to save money for my tuition. So when you are joining this call, I see people are joining this call, let me know where you are from, what's your background, and ask me any question. I'm more than happy to answer for you, because this platform that I'm using right now is to provide value for you. So whether your passion is confidence or public speaking, I love to connect with people. And it's not very, very possible for me to meet all my friends around the world and all the people that follow me and all the people that I follow all the time. But that's the reason we are using this live stream, to get to know one another, not just for people to see. Joy. Yes, hi, Joy. Thank you for your comment. It was nice meeting you a few months back when I was coming near my home, and you stopped me and you said, hey Bishal, you don't know me, but I have seen your videos. And I think the mutual friend Proloy, our mutual friend Proloy, who I just spoke to I think 2 nights back on a phone call, introduced me to you via the videos and everything. So it was nice meeting you. So Joy, what I'd like to know is, what's your biggest goal for 2017, if you have any? If you don't have, that's fine, no judgment. But if you have any, what's your biggest goal? Arif, welcome to this call, man. It's been, I think we met in 2013 in our program, public speaking course. It was nice meeting you there. It's so much fun to see you grow so much in your business and everything. It's amazing. So Joy says, how I will make myself fluent in English like you? Yeah, Joy, that's a great question. By the way, Arif, I'd like to know your #1 goal for 2017. Make sure you put it down. I'm happy to interact with you. So Joy, I think in order to become fluent in English, many people mix a few things. Okay, they think English is related directly to public speaking, or public speaking is directly related to personality development. These are all different skills. Okay, just like bowling is different than batting, and batting is different than fielding, and fielding is different than umpiring. They might be part of the same game, but they are completely different. So for being fluent in English, Joy, what you can do, one thing is, so let me know one thing first of all, before I make my suggestion, to make sure that I give the right suggestion to you. Are you comfortable speaking to people one-on-one in English, or is that even a problem for you? Or English speaking becomes a challenge in front of groups of audience? So Joy, let me know that first. So is English speaking always a problem, or is it a problem in front of groups of people or more senior people? Let me know. And we'll go from there, because it's amazing. By the way, Arif, I watched your video few days back. Joy, what do you mean by I have no problem at all? Because your previous question is how I will make myself fluent in English like you, which tells me you want to improve. Second point, I have no problem at all. I don't see connection between the two. So let me know. Arif, it's fun to watch your videos that you do, especially in the gym video that you did, with your trainer, and you are like, that was a great inspiring video for me. And you have improved a lot, Arif, in terms of your public speaking and presentation, and I can't tell you how much proud I am of your transformation and growth, and how you really have taken yourself to another level. So Shashidhar, welcome to this live stream. We are having just an informal chat here today I'm eating dinner a little late. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I had a lot of food in the evening, so a little later I'll have something. So I thought of using this time to connect with the people who are in my connections, to get to know them. So Shashidhar, the question I asked Arif and Joy said about speaking English is, what's your biggest goal for 2017, if you have any? If you don't have, no judgment, that's fine too. But if you have any goal that you'd like to share, Shashidhar, professional, personal, anything, what's your biggest goal for 2017, Siddhant? I'd love to know. Put down in the comment, what's your number one biggest goal? Make it short so we can go through it, because it's very important for us to know exactly where we are headed. It's not to become just technical, I want that only. But once you have something to focus on, it gives us direction. If you take a bicycle and if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there because you don't know where you're going. So what's your biggest goal for 2017? So yeah, Joy, to answer your question about fluent English, if you don't have problem at all in general communication, because I see you as a confident human being, the way you spoke few days back to me, I think it was very, very confident. I think listening to audio programs is something that I've always benefited from in the beginning, when I did not know how to speak English language fluently, because I was listening, right? I was getting that information in my ears. So I was listening to how people speak and their styles, and that's another important thing. You first have to find out who are the people you will be listening to, and who will be the people that you want to focus on. And that will really, really help you. And then you listen to them on a regular basis to see how they use words, how they use phrases, and that will do that. So that's the information part, that you're getting the information. The second part is the implementation part, Joy, where you learned it and now you go ahead and speak. So, but I felt I always have some problem that I will never say English like you, as I know you from a Bengali medium, but when I see you, I shocked that how you yourself imitate English. Now you're international speaker. Yeah, Joy, I think you are right. I came from a Bengali medium background, and because of the techniques that I now share with my clients, I have been able to become who I am becoming, and I'm still on a journey towards something even bigger. And I love and respect the support that my friends, family, and everybody else around me give me on a regular time. Some people do, some people don't, and both are fine. Arif, I'll come back to you. I've got your comment. So, Joy, I think here's the lesson for you, buddy. And probably you already know it, but I think it's going to be, I want you to be open to this idea that I'm going to share with you right now. Don't compare your background, or rather, I'll say it in a better way. Don't compare your backstage with somebody else's front stage. Don't compare your backstage with somebody else's front stage. This is one of the things I often tell my people that I mentor, the CEOs and vice presidents that I like. You can't really, you're building right now something, right? You're building that thing. Now if you compare this, which you're now building as a new person, or as somebody who's doing it nicely, now if you compare this with a world-class painting or an art, you're like, oh my god, this thing is not that. But because they have done the work to be there, so instead of comparing me to that level always, which is fine, it's because and I think you're doing it because you have high standard for yourself and you learn from people, which is a great, exceptional quality, Joy. But at the same time, I want you to know that everything is a process. You go through a process, right? So instead of comparing yourself with somebody else, Joy, what if you compared yourself to your potential? What would happen then? What if you compared yourself with the amazing, powerful, greatest Joy that you can ever become? Compare yourself with that person, because that's who you're competing with. You're not competing with anybody else, but when you compare yourself with your potential, you receive amazing power. So ask yourself, how would the perfect Joyce speak? How would he speak if he knew the perfect English, the perfect communication, the perfect speaking? How would he communicate? And have that joy in your mind, that person in your mind, and just compare that instead of comparing with anybody. Because when you compare with anybody else, it puts pressure on you. Like, I have to be like him. See, that's what we are taught in our school system. You have to beat that guy, you have to beat that guy, which is fine. But once you beat your small self and big self, I think, Joy, that is the real joy in life. That's how you can you already justifying your name, you will justify your name even more. That's what I want for you. Arif says, humbled to be watched by you. Thank you. My goal is building the community EO India and get started with a podcast. Amazing, Arif. Amazing. Yeah, I did not know about EO India a lot. Is that Entrepreneurial Organization India? Do you have a website? Just type the full name of that. I think that will be awesome. Where is the light? Let me know the full name of that. I think that will be awesome. Let me sit down somewhere. I think I will let us get you some amazing people. We have some great people in this live stream and the people who will be watching the replay. So let me know, what is EO India exactly, and how we can support you. It's going to be great. So Joy, if you got my message completely, if you understand it, just let me know in the comment section, because it's an interactive session that we are doing just informally. And Arif, let me know exactly what it is that you eoindia.in. It's Entrepreneurs of India. How can I connect with influencers, entrepreneurs, and invite them for podcasting? As you're very good connecting with people and keeping the relationship with them, what's your secret? Yeah, that's a good question, Arif. I think for communicating with influencers and entrepreneurs is first of all, I'll tell you the mistake that many people make in the beginning. The mistake many people make is they think, okay, what can I do to get value from this person, right? Which is fine. You want to get value from everybody, and we all want to get more value from other people, which is fine. But what you want to know is, how can I add value to this person? Now, the mistake many people make is they think, okay, I have to add value to this person, so I'll add value from my perspective. So kind of like this. Let's say I like butterscotch ice cream. Just think. Let's say you like chocolate ice cream. If I give you butterscotch, which you don't like, will you be happy? Probably not, because you like chocolate. The same thing comes in connecting with influencers or anybody. Many people think, okay, I have to connect with that leader, so I will give him what I like, because it's valuable for me. No, find out what's valuable for them. So maybe you want to gift them exposure, but maybe they don't want exposure. So first of all, do a little research, Arif, about what exactly they want. And then give it to that, and just keep giving. If you have not read the book, I will highly encourage you to read the book called Jab, 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 Right Hook by Gary Vaynerchuk. Where Jab, 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 Right Hook is the philosophy where you give, and then once you give a lot, then you ask for something in return, right? You are playing. This is the very ethical game of persuasion, which is it's called the law of reciprocity. If you have not read the book by Robert Cialdini, called Influence, I highly recommend you do that, which is you want to give so much, they want to give it back to you, something. So that's how you do it. That's how you invite them for podcasting. Invite them. And one of the things I'll tell you, another shocking thing, Arif, is most people think that, if I invite these big names for podcasting, they'll not come to me. Not always true. They actually want to love helping people. See, the reason I'm giving this time right here is because I love giving back and I love connecting with other people. So these influencers, if they're real life influencers, they will actually want to give back to other people. See, I'm right now we are still building this house. I think it's in the next few weeks. That's the reason you can see some papers there. It's still being built. This door has been built today. So it's still some papers on these glasses. And yeah, we have a great time. So Arif, that's the first thing, how to connect with them. And keeping relationship. I am a big believer in follow-up, and by follow-up I don't mean just connecting and hey, can you do it, can you do it, can you. It's like bringing value on a regular basis, being a good guy, like care is very underrated. When you care too much for people and you add value to them, it comes across. People see you as the genuine human being, and that's when they see like, man, I have to work with this guy. I have to work with this guy. I have to be on this guy's podcast and anything else. It's amazing. So follow up, which is send them a gift or something. It doesn't have to be costly. Like, when was the last time, Arif, you received a handwritten thank you card? Not very often. You get Facebook messages very often. On your birthday, probably, you get a lot of Facebook messages and emails. But how often do you get a handwritten thank you note? See, that's a great follow-up gift. I send my clients flowers, cakes. Not just on their birthday, randomly I send it. Why? Because I want to add value to them. Okay? And on a regular basis. Not just, okay, my podcast is coming next week, so let me send the cake this week. No. Be genuine, keep sending it, and that's how you connect with a lot of names very soon, by adding value to them. So Arif, if that answers your question, put in the comment, just that does. And if you have further question, I'm more than happy to answer more for you. I'm here for another 10-15 minutes, so I'm happy to get anybody's question. Yuvraj, welcome to the stream. So the people who are joining later on, welcome to this call. Shubho, welcome to this team. Welcome to this live stream. So I'm answering the questions that many people have been giving me. How do I improve this and that? So I thought it's going to be great to connect with my fellow members here and to add value to you on a regular basis. Okay, so Joy says, sir, I never compare with somebody, but I want to talk with you. Is it possible, Vishal? Maybe, yeah. Awesome, Joy. Give me a call. My number is given to you. Probably I give my number to you. If not, message me privately. I will find a time to talk to you. And why don't you drop in my home if you're here? Drop into my home, man. Come in. I love to connect with great people, and you are an amazing person. I have all the love and respect for you, Joy. So maybe, yeah, we can just come my home and let's meet here. Maybe we can sit right here. The windows are not built. Instead of doing a live stream, we can sit right here on the chairs and talk, and I can help you. You can, and I'm more than happy to add value to you. So Yuvraj, here's the question I have asked Joy and Arif as well. I'd like to know from you, Yuvraj, what's your number one biggest goal for 2017? Number one goal for 2017. Shubho, what's your biggest goal for 2017? Is that, what do you want to do with photography? Like, what's your number one goal? I'd love to know from you. Yes, I have, Joy. Yeah, send me a text. Don't WhatsApp me. I don't use WhatsApp much. Plus, I just keep it just for the family. I know you're home also. Yeah, give me a call, Joy, and we'll meet up at my home. We'll be sitting next to one another right here and talk. I love to connect with good people. Yuvraj. Yes, Yuvraj, absolutely. Hey to you. Let me know, Yuvraj, what's your number one biggest goal for 2017? And I'll point you in the right direction. And another thing I want to let you know is, many times we, including me, we think that it's all about our background. It's all about our background. How much of great things I had growing up, or how much of great things I had, this and that. Many people think that only if you study in a great English medium school where everybody in your family was a great speaker, then only you can become a great speaker. It's always not true. Joy, you're welcome, buddy. Thank you. It's not always true. It's not about your background. It's about your front ground. It's not about where you start. It's about where you choose to finish. It's about where you choose to finish. So when you choose to finish in a better place in your life, universe gives you great power. Universe gives you amazing ways for you to improve. And that's when, things start to transform for you. So, yeah, Joy, Yuvraj, yeah, awesome. So let me know, what questions do you have? Any question, I'm happy to answer for you. What questions do you have? This is like you can see the clock on the AC. It's not completely connected yet. Like I said, we are just renovating the whole thing. Not renovating actually. This is the new floor of our home. So we are just fixing the final, giving the final touches. And someday I will want you, if you are a close friend or if you are, if I connect with you, someday I will want you to definitely come my home and meet my family. I will want to meet your family. It's all about connection, right? It's connecting doesn't mean just sending a Facebook message and liking a post. Omir, my brother, my accountability partner in our mastermind. Omir, we are doing a live stream, just an informal one about like an Ask Me Anything session. So what's your the question I've asked everybody, I want to ask you is, what's your biggest goal for 2017? Would love to know that in order to Bishal Sarkar. So, by the way, there's a little weak connection. Guys, can you hear me okay? Just put down in the comments. Put down yes, so I can know that you are able to hear me alright. Put down yes in the comment box. And I would love to know your goals for 2017, the biggest goal. Yes, thanks so much. You are an inspiration. Look forward to meet you sometime. How do you build the habit of reading books consistently? Thank you in advance. Arif, I don't read a lot of books, contrary to popular belief. Preetham, welcome to this live stream. If you guys can hear me, put down in the comments yes. It will really help me to understand that you are able to hear me with no problem. Arif, I don't read a lot of books. My learning style more is in a one-on-one setting, or my learning style is also in audio setting. So instead of reading a book, in order to honor myself, what I do is I just listen to audio programs rather. It really helps me to get, like if I read book, probably I will definitely get a lot of help. I've read thousands of books in my life so far. But if I listen to an audio, I gather information in a more powerful manner. Now, many people say, reading books, which is fine. But if I see, it's like this. I'm good at cricket, but I can also play football. Which one should I focus on, cricket or football? Cricket, right? But many people think, oh, I'm good at cricket, but let me also focus on football. Audio learning is my cricket. So instead of reading more book, I read more audio programs. I'll do it faster, I'll do it better, and I gather information in a better way. Proloy is messaging me. Okay. So that's my answer, Arif. Joy, if you will give me a chance to meet you, then as early as possible meet you, sir. Yeah, text me, Joy. You have my number. Omir, my biggest goal is to solidify and scale my business along with my life, and to be honest, I'm on a very good path getting there. Omir, you absolutely are on a very good path getting there, buddy. You are amazing, Omir. Like, you know how much of love and respect I have for you, and you do such an amazing job. Like, guys, just to friend this guy, and also I want to let you know, friend each other on this live stream right now. Because the only people I have in my live stream are good people. I'll tell you this. Alan, welcome to this call. I have good people because. Here's the lesson, okay? You attract who you are. You attract who you are. You are a bad person, you'll attract a lot of them. You are a good person, you'll attract a lot of them. I know I'm a good person, I attract a lot of good people. So Proloy, Utsav, welcome to this call. Friend each other. Use my profile as your virtual network of millionaires. I am friends with a lot of millionaires. Now, before I became one, let me tell you, before I started having financial freedom, I had a lot of challenges meeting people. I always thought, how do I connect with great people? Because as Omir would tell you, Omir, let me know if you agree with this, you become who you hang out with. You become who you hang out with. Alan, I'm enjoying this call. Thank you so much, Alan. Yeah, I am enjoying having you onto this call. So you become who you hang out with. So when you hang out with greater people with amazing minds, you start having habits just like them, right? You hang out with amazing, powerful people. You start learning their language pattern. You start learning their habit pattern. You hang out with 5 people who drunk every night. You will be the 6th person who drinks every night. You hang out with 5 people who have productive conversations every night. That's exactly what you do. You are the average of the 5 people. So absolutely, Alan. Omir, yes, absolutely, I agree with you. So my question to you is, to everybody who would serve Praloy, Alan, Omir, anybody who's on the call, and who else is there? Joy, Pritam, Arif, Yuvraj, Shubho. Oh my god, a lot of people. Siddhant, Shashidhar. Okay, great. Keep joining, guys. This is amazing. Jim Lone said this. Utsav, you're right. Jim Lone did say this. And I completely agree with you. My question to you, Utsav, is do you apply this in your life in reality? Or is it just a quotation for you? I'd love to know that from you. So, when you change your friend circle, Alan, I absolutely agree with you. When you change your friend circle, by changing friend circle, I don't mean that you have to get rid of all your current friends. I'm saying upgrading. You already have the people that you have, plus you also hang out with better people, right? What happens is you improve your life. Your consciousness level goes up. So one of the bad habits I had before is I used to waste a lot of my time, especially after 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. at night. I was used to, just email and this YouTube video and that Facebook post and that Twitter and that research until 3:30 in the midnight. So tell me in the comment, just type if you have ever been in a situation where you have wasted a lot of time after 10-11 p.m. Maybe for a few days that became one of your habits. Let me know in the comment box if you have ever been in a situation just like this, where you wasted a lot of time after 10 p.m. By the way, also to get the notifications anytime I go live, make sure you hit the get notification button, and it's going to be amazing. Praloy, I'd love to know your number one goal for 2017. Thank you for all the help that day about my movie idea. Alan says, yes, I watch TV news but too negative. Alan, I absolutely agree with you. Most of the things that TV shows is too negative. It's raining outside, by the way. I love sitting here all the time. That's the reason I don't watch much TV I haven't watched probably more than 2 hours of TV in last 6 years, to be honest. I think the last time I watched TV was I don't even remember when it was last time. So Alan, you're right. So the habit I had was wasting a lot of time, and what I found out is that if I hang out with amazing people, I will eventually learn their time management and productivity techniques. So I enrolled in a mastermind where the people there were very, very highly productive, and they hear you can hear the rain. Alan, by the way, apart from the rain, can you hear my voice clearly? Just let me know that too. I want to make sure that everybody is getting value from this. I want to hear from you, you want to hear from me. That's how it should be. So I started hanging out with great people, and it became amazing. Utsav says, yes sir, I apply it. If I'm a negative person, I have no chance to hang out with positive people. I will always be stuck in my negative world where everything is bad and miserable. The good thing is I can change on it. Absolutely, Utsav, you can always change. Like Jim Nolan says, you are not a tree. You can always change things. Very clear voice, Alan, great. Omir, I don't watch TV either. Yes, that's a great habit. So one of the questions I was answering earlier, Omir, is I think Arif asked me this question, which is how do you read books very consistently? And the answer I gave is I don't read much books. I listen to more of an audio program. I'd love to know from you guys, what kind of learning style do you have? Do you learn 3 options? Give me a A, B or C, or anything else is fine too. Number 1, you learn more from books. Number 2, you learn more from audios. Number 3, you go learn from videos. And number 4, you learn in an experiential manner, like a workshop or a one-on-one coaching with a mentor or a conversation. A, B, C, D, let me know. Utsav says, yes sir. Proloy, goal is to entertain more people and help them make some more impact. That's all. Proloy, that's amazing. By the way, guys, Proloy runs a very, very successful YouTube channel. It's a social message based YouTube channel called Grow Logical. They are amazing. Friend Proloy, follow his YouTube channel. This guy is great. He is amazing. He is very powerful, and he is very, very great. So friend him. Alan says, I read books and listen to audio and call mentorship is best. Absolutely. Yeah, mentorship is, nothing beats mentorship, right? Omir says, I'm the best in experiential manner, working with a coaches. Yeah, see, Omir, that's the reason you and I are in the same mastermind. Like every single time, even we have one-on-one calls, the accountability calls. we learn a lot from each other too. Like in a matter of 20 minutes or 25 minutes, we can just have great, the goals that we set for this week. Remember last Tuesday, I think we spoke, or Wednesday? I think it was Tuesday. We are like boom, boom, boom. That's great. I also learned a lot in audio setting. Omi, do you like audios? Like if you had to choose between an audio or a book, I mean apart from the coaches, I'm just saying in between audio or a book, which one would you choose? Let me know. I want everybody here to friend one another if you would like. To get to know each other and help one another. That's how we can create like a transformation in the world and in our worlds and then in the world. That's how you can make a big difference, man. I think reading book wins for me. Omid, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. Omid, have you read the book Influence by Robert Cialdini? Let me know that. Alan, I'd love to know from you I have been seeing your stuff for a little while. I actually have newsfeed eradicator for which I don't get intentionally people's comments and everything on my feed. Definitely says Omid Pralay. Oh, thanks a lot, Bishal. You seriously an example, respect, bro. Thank you so much, brother. Omid says, love that book. Yeah, that's a great book, right? So in that book, Robert Cialdini spoke. So before I come to Omid, Alan, I'd love to know exactly what you do and how, who do you work for anybody? Do you work for yourself or you don't work? Just let us know. I'd love to know more from you. I don't get any feed in my news feed because there were a lot of, every single time I open Facebook, there were a lot of people coming in. So I just cancel that. Cialdini is magnificent. Absolutely, Alan. So let me know what you do, Alan. I'd love to know more about you and how I can support one another. Pralay, thank you so much, brother. You are a great person too. I remember you as this tall guy, like in my school time I used to see you. We belong to the same school, and I think I also studied in Shushmita Mrs. batch for English, for mathematics. So, she always spoke about you very highly. I think she was the person, right, who was the mutual teacher for us in private tuition, or I'm thinking about somebody else. Let me just remind me. So I always saw you as a very, very great person, and it's great to connect with you after all these years in our work, in our passions, and you're an amazing person. Alan says, I'm a lawyer, but I also show people how to run business from their pocket from anywhere in the world. That's amazing. That's amazing. So you show people how to create a Wi-Fi, like a lifestyle. I don't know. How do you have a laptop inside your pocket, but like a Wi-Fi business, maybe from your phone and all that. This is amazing, Alan. If you have a website or anything or fan page, put it in the comments. Don't be anybody, all of you, just help one another. Let other people know what you do exactly without spamming for sure, because this is a very closed family friend type live stream. So post your Facebook page or website so we can help one another and we can go and connect with other people. See, a lot of people think, let me just move this. A lot of people think they should just connect with people. My job is not just to connect with people, my job is to connect people. My job is not to just, I want to connect with him. How I feel is, I want to connect with him, I want to connect with him, and then I want to connect these two guys too. So that's when you become an influencer in your life. Okay? Alan says run it from your phone. Absolutely. Great. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm running, not a business here, but I'm running serious, productive conversations from my phone. And you can absolutely do that. So yeah, Alan left a link. I don't know exactly what that link is. You guys check it out. Alan is... what else do you do? Pralay, if you're still here, I think you're here. Why don't you put your YouTube channel link in here so people can see your link? They just released another video yesterday, or was it today morning? I think it was yesterday, on a social message about child abuse. Tough subject to grasp and digest, because we want something emotional, nice, feel crying, but serious message, and he's amazing. He's amazing. So Pralay, put your YouTube channel link below, and guys, just go watch his YouTube channel. If you like it, subscribe, help one another. Another thing I've learned from the book Influence is the law of, I was talking to Arif about it, the law of reciprocity. Santosh, welcome to this call. Let us know what's your number one biggest goal. Santosh Anupama is here. Let us know what's your number one biggest goal for this year. Child abuse needs tackling. Absolutely, Alan. It's a big challenge in anywhere in the world, and people like you and I, we can make a difference. We can create a better world. And Proloy put down the link of your channel so people can watch and get more inspiration. It's raining outside, but I'd love to know, if you have not posted already, what's your number one goal for 2017? Number one and number two, also tell us about exactly what you do, what's your profession. This is like an informal chat site conversation for me. I always wanted to have these conversations, but somehow I restricted myself because I give great things here and there. Mel Martin is in the house. Mel is in one of the masterminds that I'm a part of. Mel, let us know what's your number one biggest goal for 2017. Giving a carnation, reciprocity. Absolutely, reciprocity. I give something to you, you feel like giving back to me. But Alan, the problem that I see in most people, tell me if you agree with that, is, it's more like Hare Krishna. You know that example, right? In the airport, they give the flower and they want to, yeah, absolutely. But the problem that many people face, Alan, is that they feel this way. I will give something to Alan, but I expect something from Alan right now. That's how many people face. But the problem with that is when you give with a expectation to get back immediately or get back, it sometimes doesn't come back to you. You have to be, you want to know the reciprocity game, but you also want to give without that expectation. Because many times when you have that expectation, it will come back to me, it makes you feel pressured. I have to get it back. When will he give me back? I have gifted him so many gifts. When will he give? You want to give without that expectation. But eventually I've learned from Joe Polish, one of my mentors, that the world gives to the giver and takes away from the taker. The world gives to the giver and takes away from the taker. So when you give to more people, they eventually, maybe not them, the things come to you. Things definitely come to you. Alan says, no, give for the giving sake. Absolutely. You want to give just for the giving sake. And, it's a funny story. Not funny, but interesting story to hear. Just yesterday I was on a lunch. I went out for a lunch with Anupama, and I saw this guy. He was, grabbing some garbages here and there, and some, bottles and some papers. And he was not walking very nicely. He had a little bit of probably a strain or a pain in his leg. So I stopped him. I told Anupama I'm going to speak to this guy. He was probably 16, 17 or maybe 15. I stopped him and I said, what happened to your leg? And he very politely told me that he has this strain. He said, but it's going to be fine. And then he said, I said, how much money do you make? He said 100 to 150 rupees per day, which is around $2.5 US dollars, Alan. And then I said, so have you eaten today? He said, no. So I said, let's go, let me treat you. Instead of saying yes, he said, no, I don't want that. And immediately I said, that's absolutely fine. And here is why I said that. There was a time in my life when I wanted to help people, but if people did not take the help, I thought, how can you not take the help? I want to help you, I want to feed you, how can you not do this? See, if I have that mentality, that means I am not coming with an intention of giving, I am coming with an intention of just feeling good by giving. So if he doesn't want to take from me, and I feel absolutely fine, because I'm happy that he's fine without that taking. But if I get aggressive, why didn't you take? That means I didn't want to give. I just wanted to feel good by giving. That's the difference. Alan says you can have anything in life if you just help enough other people get what they want. Absolutely. Zig Ziglar is saying, and Alan, I think you brilliantly do that. Alan, so your goal is 2000 to help 500 people in India to become financially free. That's amazing. Joy says my goal is to be a fluent speaker in 2017. Then I will go ahead in my next goal. So I believe that you can help me. Yeah, absolutely. Joy. Shobhik is in the house. Yeah, it's a great conversation, guys. I think how many minutes we have spent, I don't know, almost half an hour. And so let me know if you're joining this stream right now. What we are discussing in this amazing stream is, what's your number one goal for 2017? Share it, speak it out. Everybody here is going to support you. No judgment. If you have a small goal, no judgment. If you have a big goal, no judgment. No, we don't judge you here. We support you. Rahul, it was great meeting you a few days back about that movie. And Great conversation. It was a very, very hot summer and we sat right there at Upama, you and I, and we spoke. It was a great conversation. Shobhik, Rahul, let me know what's your number one biggest goal for 2017. Shobhik is my school buddy. We used to study in school together. I haven't met him after that. And he was always a very strong kind of person. Very, very good guy. So guys, here's the thing. You know, one of the things I've realized in my life recently, it's very important, it's more important to be authentic than to be polished. It's more important to be authentic than to be polished. Many people out there just want to be polished. They want to just show you, this is who I am, this is me, look at me, this is... But when you are really authentic, you know, and you are confident and authentic at the same time, it's amazing. So let me tell you one of the lessons I've learned recently from my mentor, Jesse. I shared it on my Facebook as well a few days back. 6 words. Okay? 6 words. Yeah, Alan, it's very cool to connect with my school buddies. They are amazing people and so am I. So we connect well. 6 words lesson that I learned recently. And if you're taking notes, probably you're not taking notes. This is a conversation. Why should you take notes right now? Nothing to hide, nothing to prove. 6 words. Nothing to hide, nothing to prove. Many times we want to hide. I will not show this, I will not show that, I will not tell about this, I will not tell. Nothing to hide. See, that's power, that's confidence. And the second one is nothing to prove. Many people want to prove, hey, I do this, I do that. You know what, I'm this, I'm good, I'm this, I'm good. Nothing to hide, nothing to prove. Rahul, yes, it was a good conversation. So my number one goal for 2017 is to work more harder than previous year. Awesome, great, that's amazing. Input based goal versus outcome based goal. I'd also like to know, if you work harder than last year, what do you feel will be a tangible result or any result that you want to get any result you want to achieve? Omi says, I'm taking notes on that. Thank you, Omi. You are taking notes because you're really, really sincere, and so is everybody. But Omi, you are an overachiever, just like me. We want to learn. Like we spoke about that A-type person, right? The people who are like most enthusiastic and people who are not, they want to do big things in life. You are one of those personalities. So that's the reason, Omi, I respect you a lot. So Rahul, if you work harder than before, what the result you are after? The result doesn't have to be always money or fame, but even feeling wise, what do you feel you will get or receive once you work harder than last year? I'd love to know that from you. I'd love to know that from you. Alan says, I want to work smarter than harder. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Once you work hard, you want to work smart. But you know, one of the lessons I've learned from my mentor, James, who taught me a lot about the business, is you don't want to work hard, you don't want to work smart, you want to work right. Right. You want to work right, in the right manner. Alan says, I want to feel accomplished. Yeah, that's a great thing. You want to feel, so you are after the feeling. So for example, if you want to feel accomplished, many people think, I will have to do this, this and that, and then I'll feel accomplished. My always friendly invitation to them is, what can you do in order to get that feeling? What else can you do to get that feeling of accomplishment? Maybe something else. Utsav says, my long-term goal is to become a motivational speaker. Absolutely. Utsav, I'd love to know what's your reason behind a motivational speaker. Real reason. If I ask any person, why do you want to be a motivational speaker? Many people say, I want to help people and this, that, which is fine. But what's the real reason? Go deep. Let's be honest in this stream completely. I want to accomplish more with the same effort. Yeah, so do I. So do I. I have made a big change in my business. Bishal, tell us your business is, what your business is, please. Absolutely. And I run a couple of different businesses, but one of them that people know me for is where I help. Let me tell you the problem that I solve actually. The problem in this world today, one of the problems, biggest problems I feel, is people have a lot of knowledge and experience, but they don't know how to communicate that experience and knowledge in front of great people when they are giving a presentation in front of a lot of people, right? So, Praloy, I'll answer your question in a while. And for that reason, because of that fear or stage fear, or they don't know how to communicate their value in front of people, they miss a lot of opportunities in their life. So when the promotion comes, somebody else gets it. When the recognition comes, somebody else gets it. Somebody else gets that award. So what I do is that now imagine a world. Imagine you getting up on a stage and giving a rock solid, powerful presentation. And the only thing you can hear is, wow, Alan is the best speaker I've heard. How would you feel? Probably you'll feel great. But apart from the feeling, you get faster promotions, you get more recognition, you get more credit, and you get absolute powerful happiness in your life. Well, that's exactly what I do. I help professionals and subject matter experts become not just an expert, but to become the confident expert, so they can have more joy, happiness, promotions, make more money, and eventually win their freedom. That's what I do, and the way I do it is I have different mentoring training programs, and I help people in different courses that I do. Praloy says, yes bro, it was Sushmita Nadi. I need a suggestion. How could I get connected with more people with my video? Any suggestion for me and bro logical? Praloy, yes, I do have suggestions for you how to get connected with more people. But I also want to, before I tell you how to do that, I also want to give you another suggestion, which is about this. I want you to think about depth versus numbers. Depth versus numbers. Let me tell you what I mean by that. I'm sure you can go to a lot of YouTube channels where people probably have 1 million subscribers, but you don't get much value from that. Like, you like that channel, it's fine, but there is no depth of content there. I would rather have 2,000 subscribers, for example, who I'm adding deep value to. Because now this conversation, I'm not just after the views, what I'm after is deep conversations. For example, just look at this stream. So many people have great conversations. So me, Alan. Depth versus numbers is what I'm talking about. So, first of all, I would go deep. Instead of showing a motivational video to 1,000 people, out of which nobody takes action, I would rather make a video that 5 people watch, and out of them 5 people change their lives. Because now these 5 people, they go out there and talk about you, and it helps your business, it helps your connection. So Pralad, that's my suggestion, depth versus number. Now, once you have depth, then definitely after that go for numbers. How do you do that? You hustle, you grind, but at the same time, each subscriber counts. The way I have built, for example, I have more than, I don't know exactly the number this week, but close to 14,000 people in my email list. Right? How I have done that? Pretty simple. One person at a time. One person at a time. And honestly, out of all these thousands of people, majority came in last 8 months. Like probably 60% to 65% of that came in last 8 months. So there is a threshold point in anybody's life where you do something, you keep doing, and one day, let me show you. So one day, instead of going it this way, one day it will go boom. That's the day you're waiting for and you're working for. That's how, Pralad, you get a lot of subscribers. Keep doing, you're doing amazing work, brother. Like you've got, I think, 1,500 to 1,600 subscribers already. Probably in the last few months, you started your channel just few months back. Kudos, buddy. Just imagine how many subscribers you'll get in 5 years. How many more people can you help in 5 years? One of the lessons I've learned from one of my mentors, Tarun Gupta, is people often underestimate. I think it was taught to me by Jason Leister, my mentor, my business coach. People often underestimate what they can do in 10 years, and they overestimate what they can do in 1 year. Like people want instant result many times. I was there too. But once you have a bigger long-term mindset, that's when everything transforms for you. Rahul says, I never thought about what I'll achieve in future. I always thought if I can work harder, then I'll be more confident about what I'm working for. As in Bengali, it says, Kaj karo, phale asha karo na. That type of a guy. After working, at least I can say to myself that I gave my best by working harder, which gives me self-satisfaction. I'm proud of myself. I feel proud of myself. Great. So you are after that feeling of pride. Correct? That's great. Write in the comment, amazing. Everybody, write in the comment, amazing, if you really like what Rahul said about he wants to feel proud. Meaning he's after that feeling of pride. See Rahul, in the beginning, on one level you might think that I'm not looking for any achievement, any result, but you are actually looking for that pride. Which is amazing, which is powerful. Write amazing in that comment if you really support Rahul's, Alan, thank you. If you support Rahul's vision and dream. Let's support, help one another. What more questions you have, guys? Omir, what more questions can I answer for you? I'm here for another few minutes. Let me answer some questions for you. And when you guys do any streams, let me know. I'd love to jump on sometime and have a conversation. I love to have conversations, instead of having just a one, there are many gurus out there who are like, look at me. I'm like, look at you. There's a different conversation. That's the communication lesson, by the way. See, many people come like this. Ready? They come, look at me, I'm this. Some people come like this. You ready? There you are. Hey, you're here. So when you have that hey, you are mentality, you connect with more people. Joy, that's when you connect with more people. Proloy, that's when you connect with more people. Right? There you are versus here I am. What's been your biggest challenge, Bishal? Alan? I felt very lonely in the last 8 to 10 months. In last, let's say 1 year, I've been feeling very lonely. I had a very close friend who overcharged me in the business, so I got rid of him and my friend, and it was really hurting for me. I was hurting inside. I was very hurt. I wanted to cry. I was like, felt very lonely. I disconnected from all friends because in my mind I thought, okay, this friend did this, meaning friendship is bad. That's been my biggest challenge. And then I later on thought friendship is not good for me. So I stopped connecting with friends. Then I stopped, just don't think I'm crying. I mean, I'm fine with crying, but I was itching my thing. Rahul, I'll answer your question. So Alan, what I did is I enrolled in a mastermind. Omid and I are part of the same one, where we spoke. It's a mastermind about getting back to your power, and I did. And last Monday, I cried like a baby during the call in front of everybody. I had so much guilt, shame about so many things, about many things in my heart. I wanted to let it out, and it was inside me all the time. For months. That has been my biggest challenge recently. But now I'm getting into my power more, and with the help of my accountability partners, with the help of Anupama, who supports me unconditionally, I'm doing very, very powerfully. Omid, what do you feel about that, what I just shared right now? I mean, am I sharing completely transparently? And if you have any comments about, when I cried in that call, very, right? You were there in the call. It's funny to talk about this right now, but it was very emotional for me last Monday. Alan, absolutely got it. Omid, let me know what you feel about that. Rahul says, where do you want to see yourself in 10 years down the line? I don't know. And I'm not bothered at all about 10 years. Thanks for the question, Rahul, but I don't know. I don't see my life anymore, 10 years, 15 years. I do have a vision for where I'm gonna be in life. I have a vision of living 150 years in my life. That's one of the things I want to do. Because I want to live a very, very long and powerful life. I also have a dream of having a very nice when I'm like more than 60, 70, I have a dream of having a great time with Anupama, not just Like, I'll have a great time. I'm having a great time right now, but when I'm there, I have when you grow old, I've heard, your world becomes smaller for you. I want to enjoy that time more, to giving back. The way I see myself at the age of 70 or rather 60, rather than now, is to have some people who I can sit around with, have tea with, coffee with, play carom board with at the age of 60, right? And play chess with, like, that to me is very exciting, honestly. Yeah. Omid, it was your moment of truth and a moment when I feel you reclaimed yourself again. Fuck yes. Yes, Omid, right. Alan says, I think it's so powerful to have a mastermind. I started in a mastermind 7 months ago. It has been incredible. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's very powerful to be a part of a mastermind. It's very, very powerful. Uchop says, people like you, Tony Robbins, etc. have helped me in my tough times, and still inside me wanted to inspire people. Something inside me to inspire people. I'm still learning. I feel connected with more people who are in pissed off state, and I feel good whenever I'm able to change people's focus. Man, that's awesome. Maybe that's your power. That can be your thing. I work with people who are in pissed off mood. I take people from pissed off to pumped up. I work with, that can be your positioning. You can think about it, just a little direction for you. Yeah, state management is what Tony Robbins teaches a lot. So now, it's not about what you teach. Another thing about business is, it's how you position. Right? So for example, Omir can say, see, there are a lot of people who teach relationships, dating and all that. But Omir does that, but what he does, he's doing a few different things, but how he positions it is, I don't know the exact sentences, Omir, but I'll just, because I don't think you will mind me saying anything. Yeah, pissed off to pumped up, that's right. He says something like, I help people be authentic and get into their power and attract the woman that they really like. Something like that. So now see, two people come and say, one person says, I am a dating coach, and another person comes and says, I teach people about authenticity, how to be their authentic voice and step into that power and attract the woman that they really dream about so they can live an amazing fucking life. Yeah, see, I help guys attract women by being authentic. See, that's a positioning statement. So Chop, you have to create your positioning statement. When people ask you, what do you do? Right? How do you do that? PO2PU is a good brand ID. Absolutely. Somebody book a domain. PO2PU, which is pissed off to pumped up. Yes. So different things, man. It's like, for example, when Alan asked me that question, how you do that, what do you do, Bishal? I could say I'm a public speaking coach. I teach people in public speaking. But how I communicate, like a value, the problem, the impact, my solution, and how it impacts. Positioning is everything. I loved your vision. It was nice having a conversation with you. Alright, man. Rahul, see you soon. Oh, really? If you want to play chess whenever you play on a message me, sir. Oh, man. Really, Joy? You play chess? Chess is one of my favorite games. I have not played for many years now, much. But I remember many years back, I used to play with my grandfather, who is still alive. So yeah, when you come my home, Joy, we'll play chess. I have a big chess board that my girlfriend Anupama gifted me. We'll play with that. Play that chess board. It's a wooden one. I love wooden chess boards, more than the paper ones. The harder, the better. I'm talking about chess. The harder, the better. So yeah. So Umid does a lot of attraction. He's into the authenticity attraction business. He helps people in a lot of different ways, and this guy is really powerful, for me, very, very powerful. And I've been witnessing some of the transformations of Omir in the last 1.5 months or so. I think I remember giving you a call one afternoon, after we enrolled in the mastermind, and it was great. It was amazing. It was very, very powerful. Deep Jyoti Raha. Deep, let me know what's your number one biggest goal in 2017. We're talking a lot. Great live stream here. I'd love to know what's your biggest goal for 2017. And guys, are you getting value from this conversation today that we are having? If yes, let me know what's been your biggest value today so far. Whether it's knowing what each other or anything that I have said or anything anybody else said. Sir, what's your favorite book? I have a few. I feel, which book is my favorite? There is a book called Skill with People. I don't remember the name of the guy. It's just 80 rupees, which is like $1. Very thin book. A Skill with People. I think it was great, amazing for me. Bishal, Alan, see you soon. Thank you so much. Let's stay in touch. Omir, yes, brother. I'm happy to support you because you have been unconditionally supporting me too. Truth be told, many times I have gone out of my track and you have called me out on my bullshit and said, Bishal, have you done that? Where have you vanished? Come on, let's do it, brother. That's something I really appreciate in you, and you have done that, for me, and I'm forever grateful for that. And yeah. Les Giblin. Yeah, I think that's the name of the author. Yeah, it's a very thin book and very basic about communication and stuff. Listen to people and stuff. But I think it's a great thing. It's a great book for me. That's the first book that came to my mind as a favorite book right now. If I think more, many other will come. But I've read over thousands of books and probably more than 10,000 audio programs in the last few years. If you'll ask me about audio program, I think I have enjoyed listening to many people, but I actually don't get audiobooks anymore. I more get audio programs, and there is a difference. Audiobook is an audio version of a book, but an audio program is a training done in audio. There are two different things altogether. By the way, Omir has a great YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to this guy. Just send Omir a message. He has a great YouTube channel. He makes videos in an amazing studio that he uses, and he has great stuff going on. So Pralay, I think you can connect with Omir, and Omir, you definitely connect with Pralay. He's into video making. You guys maybe not right now, maybe chat, inspire one another, and maybe one day, you never know, can connect. You are in a different country altogether, Omir. But maybe he can go, you never know, right, what's happening today. Just imagine, so many different cities and countries people are from, and we are connecting, sitting in the balcony for me. It would not be possible 15 years ago, 10 years ago. It is possible today. So guys, what questions do you have for me that I can answer for you? Let me know what questions you have that I could answer for you. Any questions, any comments, anything you want to share right now, I'm happy to listen to you and answer for you. And it's amazing. If you get value from this stream, you don't have to, but I would encourage you to share this stream so more people can join. Would that be okay? Can you share this stream and let people know so more people can join? If you share this stream, it's going to be awesome for me and for you. We can have more amazing people joining into the stream. Maybe you have 2-3 people in your friend list who can join this conversation, and we can have a great conversation. Yeah, Joy. Want to play chess with you at my home someday. Pralay, one question, bro. People always ask me, even every day, that how much money I'm earning from YouTube. It's really frustrating for me, embarrassing sometimes. What should I reply to those curious persons? And I don't want to hurt anyone as well. Pralay, that's a good question. I think the reason it's embarrassing you at one point is at one point you are not hurt by the question, but I think something in you is still empty a bit. It's void. Right? If somebody asks you, are you a girl? Will that embarrass you? Probably not. You're like, right? Because you are convinced about that. I feel the mindset part about this YouTube question is if somebody is asking you that thing and it's hurting you, at one level, you probably think that you are not getting the results that you want to get, for which it's hurting you at one point. That's a mindset thing. I don't know the exact thing. I just told you my opinion. It might or might not be right for you, and I'm fine with both. But let me know. Second is what to answer. Somebody asks me, what's your YouTube? And so let's imagine that you don't make any money from YouTube. By the way, I don't run ads on YouTube and all that, so I don't make direct money from YouTube. But people, like some of my best clients who pay me lakhs and lakhs of rupees. Okay, nice. People are sharing the stream. Thank you for sharing the stream. Awesome. I love that. And I love your involvement in the stream. So, for example, some of my best clients who pay me lakhs and lakhs of rupees, they watch maybe one YouTube video and, like, oh wow, this guy is amazing. I want to learn from this guy. So that has helped me. Your thing is different. You are not into a training situation. You are creating a social message. So if somebody asks you, how much money do you make? Are you making any money? Say, that's a great question. No, I don't make any money. Like directly tell them. Don't hide. I think what you're doing is you're telling probably that, no, I don't make any money, and or rather, I'm not doing it for the money. Don't tell them why you're doing it. They're asking, do you make any money? Say, no, I don't make any money. And feel comfortable saying it. Smile. In fact, say it right now on the other side of the screen. No, I don't make any money because I'm doing it for the social thing. And you might think that it's useless, and that's absolutely fine. Many people think it's useless, but I'm creating a great social message. In fact, this one person has been really helped. Would you like to hear his message? What he said about the video? See, now they have a different vision. If you're hiding at one level, do you make any money? No, I'm not doing it for the money. Don't say that. Say, are you making money? No, I'm not. Then say, because I'm doing it for the social message, and this one person got a lot of value. Would you like to get that? Be straightforward. Don't hide. Brother, one of the things we spoke about in the stream a bit earlier is nothing to hide, nothing to prove. Brother, I'm talking to you right now. You have no fucking thing to prove to anybody. You don't have anything to prove to anybody. Not even to yourself. Nothing to prove. Nothing to hide. Only doing, feeling and flowing. You don't have anything to hide from them. You have nothing to prove to them. That's confidence. That's power. And I believe you can do this. All right, what else questions do you have for me? Prolay, if that helps you, let me know, brother. And even I'm getting money, I don't want to say then. Yeah, that's fine. That's your choice. That's your choice. That's your choice. Absolutely. If you feel free tomorrow, then I'll make a message to you. If you respond, then sir, we'll play together chess. Tomorrow is a very important day in terms of my business. I'm doing a special online webinar tomorrow. But yeah, do text me, SMS me on my phone number. Don't WhatsApp me. SMS me on my phone number. We'll definitely meet sometime this week or next week. We'll schedule a time. You're more than come to my home where we can meet outside. Or we can definitely come to my home. I'm open to that. The only reason I say is because right now everybody's sleeping downstairs, right there. So I can easily, now make the videos here. But generally people, in the daytime, like they're fixing things here and there. That's the reason for the next few weeks, very busy. But we'll be happy to do that. Prolay, that's really helpful, bro. Thanks, I got my answer. Yeah, man. Nothing to hide, nothing to prove. Only to do, feel and flow. What's been your biggest value in today's live stream? I'd love to know. I gotta go now. What's been your number one biggest? Let me see. By the way, this is where I was sitting. See, I told you the doors and everything is still being built. This is the balcony. This is a washroom. Let me know what's your biggest value so far. There's another bedroom there, another bathroom, the kitchen, the dining drawing set. Here we have a balcony. They haven't played the handle yet. So this is where I'll do a lot of live streams from as well. Right from here. And there's another bedroom right there. Still setting up the ACs and everything. And so this is the new floor that we are building up. We'll be ready in the next few weeks. So yeah, what's been your biggest value in this call, man? I want to know. What did you learn the most from me, from anybody, from yourself, about yourself? In one line, 2 lines or less, 1 or 2 lines. What's been your biggest value? Let me know in the stream. Let me know in the stream. Yes, Pralay. We will have a great party here. What's your biggest value in today's live stream? Let me know. What's your biggest value in today's stream, man? Yep. Let me know in the stream. What's your biggest value in today's stream? And we end it after this. Let's involve. Let's engage, man. Engagement. Let's do this. What's your biggest value in today's call? Omid says nothing to hide, nothing to prove. Boom! That's a good lesson, man. That's a good lesson. You guys, what's been your best lesson today? We have gone for 1 hour, 10 minutes. Amazing. Amazing. I have one gift for everybody. But I'd like to know the best lesson today so far from you. Put down in the comments fast. I'll be back. Put down in the comments. Best lesson you've got from this live stream. I'll come and read. Come on, man. Let's engage. Let's help one another. Let's share. Prola says it was awesome, enjoyed, and good couple of answers. Thanks again, Bishal. Great lesson to help each other. Absolutely. Okay, I shared this lesson earlier, but if anybody in this call was not there in this call, let me just share quickly this. Many people think I want to connect with this person, I want to connect with this person. But a real connected is somebody who thinks this way. I want to connect with this person, I want to connect with this person, and then I'll connect these two people. People who have lack mindset and scarcity mindset, but they think I'll connect with him, and I'll stand between them, so they have to depend on me. That's not a good mindset. That's not a prosperity mindset. Prosperity mindset, I'll connect with him, and boom. Omid, connect with him. Great guy. Proloy, what's up? You're an honest person. This is what I learned. Honesty is the best policy. Nothing to hide, nothing to prove. Your live streams are great. Thank you, sir. So, what's up? Did you think so far I was dishonest? No, just kidding. Thank you, brother. Thanks for your advice. Thanks for your comment from your heart. Thank you for that. Alright, man, it's been a great live stream today. The gift I have for everybody is I just did a live stream earlier about ethical influence, and I had a few notes here about exactly the entire thing. If you want, send me a private message. I will send you a screenshot or a phone, I'll take a photo of that and I'll send it to you, the exact thing, so you can exactly read how I create, not just this informal live streams, but I'm doing a presentation, how I structure a presentation for maximum engagement and to connect with more people in a deep manner. If you'd like to know that, send me a private message and I will send you that screenshot of that photo, of that notes and how I prepare, and I think it will really, really help you. Also hit that get notification button on this video, so next time I do a live stream like this, I think we can connect. If this was valuable for you, I will appreciate if you now share this live stream, so your friends can come to know about our friendships, and it will really give power to you, power to them, power to me, which I'm not really after much anymore. I don't want power from anybody else. I want power from myself, which I get plenty of. And so yeah, send me that. Final thing, I want to let you know, if you are a friend of mine, which you are on this live stream, one of my aunts is having an operation on Tuesday. She is the wife of my youngest maternal uncle. They stay in a different city. She is having a health challenge. She's fighting like a champion. I will appreciate if you pray for her tonight a bit, even for a few seconds. If it's a sincere prayer, maybe you don't have to sit down and pray. If you just send some good positive wishes and vibes. If you want to know who she is, just go to my profile down and you can come to know exactly who that person is, and just pray for them. Give each other value, each other power and appreciation. And I pray for you in general. Even if you don't pray for anybody, and even if you don't give me anything else, I don't care really. But I want you to give value to one another. If there is anything that you ever wanted to tell me later on, send me a private message. Let's chat. Let's create a biggest. My dream is to create the biggest community of confident experts in the world, and I'm doing it already. And I want you to be. You are already a part of this community right now because you're here, and it's going to be great. I'll have a live stream again very, very soon, sometime next week, like this, an informal one where we will talk, chat, get to know each other a bit more. I have to go now. Rather, I choose to go now, not have to. I'll have my dinner. I'll have a quick call with Anupama. Then I will write down my goals for tomorrow. Or maybe I'll send you a picture of that. And you send me yours too. And I have a great night. So I hope you got value from this call today. Have a great night. Talk to you soon. And I love you guys. Bye-bye.